Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to talk about my topic today. I have done hella research on it and I have this notebook full of magic and truth and wonder that I can't wait to share with you. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So the topic of today's video is going to be ancient beauty hacks, and everything that I have here has some cool tie to an ancient land that I'll be talking about, and they had uses for it and we can use it for the same freaking reasons, and that is so dope. So yeah, let's have this lead us into our wonder and journey. If you want, I can link videos that I watched and all the research that I did to come up with my facts about everything I'm going to be talking about. Today I'm going to be talking about dry brushing, I'm going to be talking about chlorophyll, I'm going to be talking about castor oil, and I am going to be talking about hyaluronic acid. I have my box of beauty supplies over here and I'm going to be diving into them right now. Let's see what has been written. Up first we have our dry brushing technique. This has been used for a very long time. I don't exactly know where the origin is from. I'll look it up and put it on the screen right here. But this essentially is the same thing as a gouache, whatever the fuck, the face roller thing, but it's for your whole body. And so the face roller is to get the lymph system, it's for lymphatic drainage. So that's for lymphatic drainage on your face, but your whole body has lymphatic drainage that needs to be drained. Or unlike the blood in your body that gets pumped by your heart, the lymph system doesn't have any way to drain naturally, has nothing pumping it around. So this is gonna be the thing that gets it all flowing and moving and grooving, basically. This is cool. I'm not gonna tell you the techniques and how you should do it, because that's a whole video in itself. It's like a 30-minute process, or you can do it quickly, whatever. Basically, the thing that my friend Fina told me, shout out Fina, she's in my other videos that you should watch. But you like lay down after or before your shower. I would say before the shower, because it gets dry skin off your skin, and all the dry skin you're gonna wanna wash off in the shower. Yeah, but you're gonna wanna do it dry, hence the dry brushing. So you can lay down on your back and then you can like brush from your feet up to your heart. That's generally what it is, but I've watched other things that say you do other ways because of the way that the lymph sits in our body, and whatever. Do your own research on how to best do it. So dry brushing is not really for cosmetic purposes, it's more for circulatory purposes, but there are cosmetic benefits that come as a benefit, extra benefits. It gets rid of cellulite, so girlies, you can get rid of your cellulite with this, and I feel like it just kind of like toughens up the skin a little bit, and it stimulates blood flow, stimulates healing, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, also this will help if you're still like, I don't really know what it does. It helps people with cold feet and cold hands. That sounded weird. But like this helps people who have poor blood flow to their feet and to their hands. So if your feet fall asleep or if they get really cold easily, doing this helps everything move and everything flow easier and nicer. I don't exactly know how it relates to circulatory blood flowing, but this helps with the lymph and the drainage. Lymph, it just sounds like a gross thing and I definitely want it out of my body, so. And it makes your skin super soft. Okay, next thing. Wow. The next thing is this hyaluronic acid. So real fast, I'm gonna go through everything because there's a lot in this. Hyaluronic acid is naturally occurring in the body and in the skin and in a bunch of different types of animals and a lot of things. In your skin, it sits in the dermis layer. So that is right under the epidermis, which is what we see. The epidermis is what we see, and the dermis is underneath it. And the dermis has three main ingredients in it, in our skin. It is where the collagen is produced and held. It's where elastin is, and it is where the hyaluronic acid is. So those three things are basically what keeps our skin young and fresh and beautiful and plump. And hyaluronic acid is one of those main components. So it's natural. If you put it on your face is gonna be like, oh, you again. You know what I mean? So that's cool. But there are some things that say there's no proof that putting topical hyaluronic acid on your face, as in a cream or a serum, there's no proof that it gets down to the dermis layer, which is under the epidermis, like I just said. But regardless, if it gets all the way down, it does penetrate multiple layers of the epidermis, and most hyaluronic acids are made with different types in it that actually penetrate different layers of the skin at different levels. So with that, if you put anything on over the hyaluronic acid, it will kind of like take it with it into the different layers of your skin, so it helps your other treatments and lotions and serums, it helps those soak into your face as well. So that's really cool. This is what they make filler out of, fun fact. Lip filler and eye filler and everything like that. Don't know if all filler is made out of that, but most healthy ones are. So yeah, this stuff naturally, when it's naturally occurring, it helps with fine lines and wrinkles, like I said, and volume loss. That's why people get filler with it and stuff, because it's naturally already there. Although I'm not 100% sold on filler. We can talk about that later. It naturally decreases over time, like with age and stuff. So it's important to put it on and keep applying it and keep putting it everywhere and just keep it going. And even if it doesn't reach to the lower layer of your face, like it might. It's not a no. They just said there's no scientific, it's not proven that it does reach all the way there, so like we can just try. Like it's occurring in every animal. It used to be made from like a chicken's beak, fun fact, but now it's made from like different bacteria that they synthesize it from. So it is vegan for all my lovely humans out there who are conscious of that. There are 4 ways that are technically out there on the market that you can take hyaluronic acid into your body, and it's creams, serums, injectables, and the pill. And apparently the pill like does nothing, and you should not ingest hyaluronic acid. It's very much so only topical, so don't do that. Creams and serums, I would just say get the 100%, get the real deal, because like why not? It's super exciting. It feels like clear jelly lube. I've been shaking it around so it has like bubbles in it, but it's so like cool. I don't know, it feels really nice on your skin. So you just need to be careful of one thing with hyaluronic acid. It is so absorbent of moisture. To sum it up, the purpose of hyaluronic acid is really to take in moisture and absorb it into the skin. So it acts as like a buffer and like a grabber of all moisture. So it's gonna take it and absorb it wherever it sees moisture. And the only thing you need to be worried about or be careful about is if you live in very low humidity. If you live in under 50% humidity, then it will take moisture from your skin if there's no moisture in the air. So just make sure you have a moisturizer on, and then it won't take it from your skin. With that being said though, if you live anywhere above 50% humidity, you're totally fine without a moisturizer, although I would recommend using a moisturizer wherever you live after this, because it just soaks it in super nicely. The one I use is this Kiehl's oil-free gel cream. It's my fave, and then after I use the oil-free moisturizer, I'll put on some marula oil, virgin marula oil from Drunk Elephant. This was a PR package, please send more, I love it. But yeah, and also if you're on a budge, the bio oil is super cool. I don't really know how technically good it is for your skin because it smells really good and fragrant, but my skin likes it and I haven't really had any problems with it. It's like $5 at Ulta. The last thing about this is topically on our face, there's something that dissolves it after 24 hours or something. So it's not gonna stay there for more than 24 hours. So basically the scientist who I was watching just said it doesn't really matter if you get a $10 version or a $300 version. It's like the same thing. It's just one ingredient, you know what I mean? They were recommending the ordinary. This is $10, so I would just say get it. $10 Amazon, you cannot go wrong with that. I'm losing stamina, guys. This is a lot of information. The next thing I'm going to be sharing with you, this ancient beauty hack. Ancient as in it has been around since before humans were around. It definitely precedes us on this earth. This chlorophyll is like $10 or like $14 for the thing. I got it at my local health food store, and yeah, it's super potent dark green. It's like a dye. It's actually just a pigment in a plant, and it is known as the blood of plants. What does it say? Blood of the plant. It actually has similar properties to people's blood, so it's like super integral into life. So this is the stuff that you learn about in school that makes the plants turn sunlight into energy and food. So maybe if we drink enough of this, we could just drink this in sunlight. I've been fasting today and honestly it's been working for me. I've been drinking this all day. It's great. I'm gonna tell you all of the amazing things about it because there's hella shit, but I'm gonna go really fast. So apparently this counters negative effects of meat. It said when you overcook meat, there's a certain chemical that gets produced sometimes, and this can help detoxify your body from that chemical. And in general, I think meat is a little bit weird, but that's my opinion, and I still eat fish sometimes or whatever. But this will detox your body of weird meat stuff, so that's cool. And I'll save the best for last, the best tip of this for last. It helps with anemia. It has anti-cancer properties and it's anti-inflammatory. Pretty much everything here is anti-inflammatory. It decreases appetite if you're trying to stay skinny. A benefit if you have a food addiction like me. So basically what I enjoy about this is the fact that it is a natural deodorant. So this naturally rids your body of like bad smelling everything, bad smelling breath and bad smelling body odor. And personally I get like anxious body odor. Like when I'm anxious I like sweat more and it just like smells gross. Something about the bacteria in anxious sweat makes it smell even worse than regular BO, and this stuff actually works. If you drink it for more than 4 days in a row, then it will start to just make you smell better and you won't have to wear any weird deodorants that clog your pores and keep toxins in your body and add toxins. And this, since we're talking about this, which cleans your lymph nodes are right here, and the deodorant is in that same area. You do not want to be putting stuff there. Natural deodorant is cool, but even that is like, you're still kind of clogging your pores to a certain degree. If it's antiperspirant, then it's definitely clogging your pores because that's the only way to make you not perspire. But this stuff is hella cool and I'll show you what it looks like right now. It's this like cool green color. I'm a big fan of it. It tastes kind of sweet. It tastes like nothing, but if anything, it's like a little bit sweet, but not sweet like, it's not gross like stevia. It's like a good sweet that tastes natural and like plant blood. And if you're a witch like me, it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? All my swamp fairy godmothers will get it. But I just drink it in my hydro flask all day. Look at this. Okay, this is our last thing now. Castor oil is a secret that you should definitely know about. It is known for helping your eyelashes grow and your hair grow and stuff like that. I've noticed my eyelashes grow like 10 times the size. Not really. They have like gotten so much thicker and so much just more beautiful since I've started using it like a few weeks ago. If you put it in your hair, it does make your hair a little greasy, which I don't mind a lot because I don't really go outside that often, but it's not a usual thing. If you're gonna put it in your hair, I'd say put it in overnight and then you really have to like wash it out after that. You don't really have to put it in your hair. I'm just gonna be like talking about the body stuff that is good about it. It is one of the world's oldest cultivated crops, the castor bean nut thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, castor oil. And people talk about how it's like toxic, but it's just like all the toxins get taken out when it gets put into an oil. It's just the actual fruit itself is toxic. Same thing with the cashew. It should only be taken topically because it is a laxative if you take it in, if you ingest it. So I would not recommend doing that. Only use it topically. But if you use it topically, it has amazing healing benefits as well as moisturizing benefits. You will be soft as a baby if you use this and this. The benefits of castor oil are it reduces inflammation. It reduces inflammation, everything. It reduces inflammation that I'm talking about, which is sick because all the food that we eat causes so much inflammation. Okay, so good things about castor oil is that it reduces inflammation, it increases circulation. In ancient Egypt and India, they would use it on their eyes and just overall on their skin. It is anti-inflammatory, like I said. It's good against stretch marks. It helps with sunburns and it gets rid of parasites on the skin. It takes away joint pain and it promotes production of collagen and elastin in the skin. So I like to just use it on my body and rub it in. You only need a really small amount, and like if you just rub it in everywhere, you can mix it with a different lotion if you want, but it just, the properties are super good and it is super moisturizing. You can carry it around with you everywhere. You can use it as a lip balm, a lip gloss, because it's like super thick, and you only need a little bit on your body, and it lasts, and it's really nice, and it's just thin enough to like reach your skin but not clog your pores. Definitely eyelashes, just like rub it on there every night. Don't like put a ton on. I mean, if you put enough oil on anything, it's gonna be weird, especially your eyes. I've never had any problems, but you only need a little bit. So if you have enjoyed these tips, then let me know in the comments, and if you want me to talk about anything else or research anything else, then let me know. I love talking to you guys, and I love when you interact with me, and I want to make a cool little community where we can just talk about stuff that matters. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something, because there was a lot of facts in that. Peace, love, and hugs from Hawaii.